Hello everybody and welcome back to another video on Sword Fighter Simulator. Welcome everyone back, and I hope you guys have been watching my other videos. If you haven't already, go check those out. It is a bunch of stuff on the new update that you possibly haven't seen or could go check over, and I appreciate everyone who does. I also appreciate you guys if you like and sub. Now let's get into this video. I want to talk about auras and my opinion on them, which ones are better, which ones are worse, and which stuff you think you'll need for certain, I guess, things that happen when you're doing dungeons, when you're just grinding power, obviously, which ones are better. And I do have a list that goes over most of these. Now it doesn't say what rooms you can get it from, because I think from the tower it doesn't matter what room you're doing. I think you get it randomized, but the higher the better chance of getting something good, if you know what I mean. Now, I currently could get to room 44, I think, in this dungeon. Now that I have 1.14 UVG, I think I get further because I tried doing it when I had 400 VG. And yeah, currently this is my setup, guys. I don't have anything too insane yet. Obviously, these mythics are good, but if you're someone who's free to play at this area so far. And these are my pets. Now I do have a maxed, or not a maxed, but a level 57 cannon dweller, and it is 400 trillion power, which is insane. And one thing I've said about these guys is how much they look like Unicron. Now, if you guys watch Transformers as a kid or in general and know a lot about it, you know who Unicron is. He's basically the giant transformer, which is the Earth. But let's go over the other one as well, guys. Corrupted Wastelander at max level is 143 trillion power, or 144 if you want to just round it up. Now it is pretty good because it is the daily, or yeah, the morning one. So it's pretty dope, and it does look sick as well. But Mr. Unicron over here is dope as heck. Now let's get into this tower, guys. I'm gonna basically list a bunch of the auras that are in the tower so far that we know of, guys, and I'll skip to you guys once this dungeon starts with listing the auras, so I'll be right back. Alright guys, now we are back, and as you guys can see, I've already gone up a couple levels because I was trying to find this list, and I had to scavenge, and thankfully Somi, one of my moderators, a goat, showed me a list that Sister Guard has. So as we all know, Sister Guard information is top tier, and we're gonna go over basically all the things basically for the auras that are out right now, what they do, and which one I think is better for certain objectives that you are going for. So I'm gonna go over basically mostly I guess damage ones, crits and damage, then power, etc. So currently blue fire is a useless aura, guys. It is a 6% coin increase, which no use. So I'm just gonna skip over that and not explain that. We have violent, which is a 19% damage multiplier, which unless something has a crit, guys, chance or multiplier, the damage doesn't really matter at all. So it's very useless. I wouldn't advise using that, having that. Now keep in mind, you don't know what ore you're gonna get. It is very random, but as I said, the higher you go, the better chance. So you just hope to get one of the better ones. Then we have the blue lightning, which some are casually getting, and some have wondered, is it good because it has a 7% crit multi with a 4% damage. I would say it's not the worst, but it is too low of number percent to be considered useful in any circumstance. So I would not really advise using that one. Another I advise not using is white lining. It is just another, I think that's I can't really see what percent that is in this image, but it's probably a 12%. If I'm wrong, someone please tell me what it actually is. But yeah, don't use that one. Another one is Aetherion. I think that's how you pronounce that. It is a 3% coin with a 19% crit chance. Now the crit chance isn't bad, a tiny bit of 20% increase is good, but honestly at that point you just want to use fire, and I advise people to use fire as well because that is what I use because of its insane 100% crit chance multiplier. Having a multiplier like that is just insane because we all know Locked Book was previously, possibly still is, one of the best relics besides room 40 relics because of its multiplier with a chance and the damage. So think about having a fire without even having to level up your lockpick. Boom, you already have a 200% crit chance increase with that. So now you're basically hitting like every crit almost. If you also add in your crit chance swords. So that's why fire is one of the best damage ones I think so far. And the best power one I'll quickly go over is probably going to be Ethereal Energy. I think that's how it's pronounced because it is a 19% power. So if you think you want to grind power, don't care about crit chance or damage for a while, go do a dungeon, or sorry, go do a tower quickly, try to get that, and use that for grinding that. Now we are at room 37, so I got to start putting on these damage relics. And luckily I have double damage, so you know, using this combo for a high crit multiplier plus high crit chance is insane. And I got a fixed position. Oops, there we go. All right, and now we are shredding through this again. Now let's go back over other stuff that you guys can get if you are going for power. As I said, ignore static, it is only a 3%, that is nothing. Life is decent because it is a 10%, so if you get that, I guess you could use that. That's the second best I would say for power, besides brew, because brew comes with a 10% crit chance and a 13% power. So it's useful in the sorts. I'm gonna turn on a power, or sorry, a damage, just so I could do this faster. And yeah, I advise using that, guys. So definitely use that one. And I think that's gonna mostly be all the good ones, guys. Everything else doesn't really have a worth because they're so useless. I guess unless you want shiny, which is a 5% coin increase with a 39% crit chance. So you guess you're doing two at once. You know, being able to do more damage. But yeah, guys, definitely, I think that's going to be mostly all of our auras that I'm going to go over. The other ones are quite useless. I advise you guys not to use them unless you have seen the list of ones I said that are useful. And yeah, we're going to go and defeat room 44 now. So I'll skip to you guys once I am at room 44 and we see what I get at the end of this tower. So if you guys haven't already, like and subscribe, and I'm going to skip over to you guys. Alright guys, now we are back, and I sadly was defeated. But I didn't defeat room 44, but we almost did, and it comes out to me getting green lightning. Now as you can see, I have fire versus green lightning. Which one do I want? Well, it's obvious that I want the fire because the crit chance is insanely high, and when I go attacking a mob, I could go show you guys how much times I hit a crit and basically show you guys why having high crit chance is really good. And you don't need that high of a crit multiplier. Obviously it is good, so once you get room 40 relics, you're always hitting a crit. But when we look at this, you guys can see most of my hits are a crit. Now the reason is obviously because of that fire, and that's amazing. Now when I do lightning as well, you can see tons, or sorry, not lightning, but when I use my auto clicker, you can see a ton of crits going on throughout that, and I'm just hitting as much heavy damage as I can. And this is without a high crit sword. If I were to take off, let's say, this Slayer for faster speed and all that, and actually put on I guess one of my crit chance swords, we would be probably hitting like every crit, like this Smite 6. Look at that. What, like, that is so broken. I'm defeating this guy way faster, and it's just broken how much I'm doing right there, guys. So it's definitely useful to have fire because of its insane boost in a sense. And this is without my damage relic, guys. Keep in mind, if I were to like take off this, put the Slayer back on, like, let's see, where did my Slayer go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? There we go. If I were to put on these back on, you guys can see like my crit multiplier. Well, I take that guy out pretty fast, but I'll probably be hitting like every crit whenever I go somewhere. I would show you guys in darkness, but that's not till another hour or so. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much going to be it, guys. If you guys, you know, found this useful, enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. As I've said before, we are going for 10k, and actually at 10k I will be doing a face reveal, guys. Another thing is, guys, just a quick, you guys can skip this, leave this, whatever, but this is about my game. We've had tons of progress. We've posted tons of sneaks of the map and stuff so far in the Roblox server that you can join down below. In the description, it is a Cristela Studios, and it's just a bunch of things happening. We're so close, and I hope you guys will be there for it. It's going to be an amazing game. It's going to be so different, a whole new genre, and I hope you guys, you know, join up. I'll see you guys in there. Till then, peace out. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys all in the next video.